Hi, I'm Jim, N4 BFR. Here's your Thursday, July 30th COVID-19 metrics update for Georgia. Let's go right to the reports here. We saw 3,100 tests completed. That is right on the 7-day average. So an average day for tests, and actually up over last week. So we'll take that. Don't think that is part of the incremental 10,000 tests that the governor said we were going to see 10 days ago. Certainly nobody's reported it. So we will keep our eyes on that. But for now, we'll take that as at least beneficial that we're getting a good volume of testing here. Cases reported, you get your choice of numbers today. If you subtract total cases today from total cases yesterday on the Georgia Department of Public Health site, you come up with 3,963 cases. They actually said the number was closer to 4,040 cases. So the difference of 80 they explain by either corrections or double counting, or not double counting, or reclassifying. So, when they do these kind of things, it really makes it hard to trust the numbers. I think we probably all rather see numbers be accurate the first time instead of have this 2% error rate. Because if we want to apply a 2% error rate, now we could say, well, 2% of, let's add 2% every day just to factor for the error rate. So they are currently trying to figure this out, but we'll go with the yesterday minus today number. Today minus yesterday number for cases as well as deaths. They said 30 deaths, but that math works out to be 29. So that's what I'm going to show here for today. In addition, let's take a look at some of the other metrics here. We had 13% new cases versus deaths. That's declining as we've been seeing it for the last week or so, but it's still fairly high, right? We want that number to be 5%, which means we either need to test more or we need to have fewer cases. So we're going to need to continue to watch out for that. In addition, on hospitalizations was higher than normal, and active hospitalizations hit a new high of, at least a new recent high of 3,200. So they figured out how to shoehorn another dozen people into the hospitals today, and they're getting us that update. So we'll continue to see where that goes. Back to my comment yesterday, we're not seeing the new hospital capacity come online nearly like we need to. The other concern is that GMA has not published their data yet for today, which is the key CCU data that people have been reporting on. So that kind of makes me wonder, are they not doing it because they don't have the accurate data yet? Is somebody slow to report? Or if I was a conspiracy theorist, I might say, well, local news, they're making up their news at 5 o'clock. And if I want that bad news pushed back to 11 when people don't watch as much, I'm going to drag my feet on posting my report. So, I think you can decide that, but I could certainly see a justification either way as we just continue to lose confidence in the data we're getting from our government. I don't know what we can do about that outside of clamor for more accountability, because it really seems like Governor Kemp has said he's going to do what he wants when he wants, but we will continue to watch and at least try and call these things out since there's no real accountability short of re-election at this point. I think that's it for today then. We've got today was a bit of a carbon copy of yesterday. We're certainly not seeing the trends we want to see significantly improve. We're waiting on data. We're waiting on government to certainly make some decisions. There have been some news stories now that some of the senators and congressmen are calling Governor Kemp in for his responses. There's also news stories that say the Georgia Department of Public Health is not responding to open records requests and hasn't for months. Get there busy, but we need to have some transparency here as well. And until they start doing that, I think a lot of people are going to continue to call these numbers into question. One last thing is if you've ever taken a look at the population of Georgia, it runs about 10 million people. If you look at the population of New Jersey, it runs about 20 million people. Who do you think is going to have more COVID-19 cases as of tomorrow? Yep, it's Georgia. We raced past Illinois yesterday, and we are hot on the trail of New Jersey. In fact, New Jersey is at a rate now where they're adding about 400 cases a day. As we just talked about, we're adding 4,000 cases a day, so it is highly likely tomorrow Georgia will be number 5. So watch for that, and maybe that'll have some trickle down into the news cycle as well. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Go ahead and discuss all this on Georgia coronavirus Reddit, and hopefully we will have some interesting conversation, and we'll be back tomorrow with more information. Thank you. Have a great night.